Hello children, how are you? Hope you are safe and staying healthy at home. Follow the safety measures given by your parents and be safe at home. Children, today we will discuss about the first lesson, more about plants. What is the first lesson name in our science subject? More about plants. Page number 203. In this lesson, we have finished some parts. What are those different ways by which plants reproduce? We have discussed this one. Next, seed structure and study the conditions that are required for seed germination. And we have discussed the different methods of seed dispersal. Who are the agents of seed dispersal? Today, we are going to discuss about differences between different types of crops and different stages of agriculture. Understood, children? So turn the pages to 11. To 11. Here, see the children. Agriculture. What is the spelling of agriculture? Agriculture. Agriculture. Children, what is meant by agriculture? What they have given here, practice of growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture. Is called agriculture. So, why we need to practice of these growing plants on a large scale? Why, children? Nothing but for extensive population, we need to take growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture. So for extensive population and we need so much food. So for that purpose, we need to grow these plants on a particular crop in a large scale for food. And that is called agriculture. Next, what is crop, children? Large amount of grains, fruits and vegetables grown by farmer in a particular season at a particular place is called a crop. Is called a crop. That is nothing but same kind of plants that should be grown at same place in a particular season is called a crop. Is called a crop. So, large amount of grains, fruits, vegetables, these are grown by farmer in particular season. We know in some seasons only some fruits and some vegetables will be available. So that is nothing but we will take that much fruits or vegetables to be which should be grown in particular season. That is called crop. That is called crop. For example, if you see in summer season, we will get which type of fruits, children? Watermelon, mango. But these types of fruits will not come in winter season. That means the fruit which can be grown at particular season and some place, same crop should be grown. So that is called a crop. Same fruit should be grown at particular place and particular season. That is called a crop. Types of crops, children. Types of crops. So different crops require different kinds of soil, climate and amount of water to grow. Yes, children. So we have different crops should require different kinds of soil. So and climate and amount of water. We have discussed the types of soils in previous classes, children. Sandy soil, clayey soil, like that. Particular crop requires particular soil. In that soil only that crop will be grown and for particular climate also. And what is the requirement of water also we should need to grow. We should provide them to grow. Next, see the tabular form, children. Tabular form. Name of crop. Season grown in. Kind of soil. And water needed. So, here what they given? Wheat, mustard, gram. You know wheat, children. Mustard seeds also we know. Our mother will use in kitchen. Gram. Red gram, green gram. These are grams. So, season, which season they will grow in? Winter. Next, what kind of soil it should be needed? Sandy soil. And water is needed? Less water only. So, this will be grown in less water means in summer season or winter season also. Next, jowar, bajra, maize. These are the grains. Jowar, you know. Jowar, bajra, maize in summer season. What kind of soil it requires? Sandy soil. And the amount of water needed? Less water. So that's why they will grow in summer season. Rice. Daily we will have in our food diet rice only. So summer season. Season grown in summer. Next, what kind of soil here they gave? Wet, clayey soil. They need clay soil means it needs lots of water. It needs lots of water. If you go to villages, children, you can see these types of crops. Understood? Crops that are grown in winter are called Rabi crops. RABI, Rabi crops. So the crops which are grown in winter are called Rabi crops. In our India, two types of crops will be, children: Rabi crops and Kharif crops. The crops which are grown in winter are called Rabi crops. These crops are grown from November to April. Remember, children, this is very important bit which will be repeated in exams and further classes also. There are two types of crops: Rabi crops and Kharif crops. Rabi crops will be grown in which season, children? Winter. And that grown in which months? November to April. And they do not depend on the monsoon rains. They do not depend on the monsoon rains. For example, wheat and legumes. Legumes are nothing but plants that have their seeds in pods, such as beans or peas. They also have nitrogen fixing bacteria in their roots. So, which have the pods. That type of seeds are called legumes. Understood, children? Beans, peas, we can take rice also. Rice also. For rice, if you see, there will be a covering. So that is nothing but a protection. So that is the seeds which are in pods, such as beans or peas, they are called legumes. Next, children, they have given the picture, wheat crop picture. Next. Crops that are grown in summer are called Kharif crops. What is the spelling of Kharif, children? Kharif, Kharif crops. So these crops are grown from which months? June to October. That means they depend largely on the monsoon rains. For example, rice and maize. For example, rice and maize. So there are two types of crops, children. The crops that are grown in winter are called Rabi crops. The crops which are grown in summer are called Kharif crops. These crops are grown from June to October and they largely depend on the monsoon rains. So see the picture, children. This is the maize crop picture. Next, turn the page 212. Now, what is meant by agriculture we have seen. Define crop we have seen, and what are the two types of crops we have seen. Now we are going to see the different stages of agriculture. Different stages of agriculture. Nothing but agriculture is a extensive process, children. It cannot be done in one day or in one step. It cannot be done in one day or one step. So it is an extensive process. So now we will see what are the different stages of agriculture. Different stages of agriculture. So here first stage is the various stages of crop production are given below. Ploughing. This is called, spell it, children, ploughing. So what is the spelling of ploughing? Ploughing. 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 Nothing but we are loosen the soil. First, what is the process? The field should be ploughed. That is nothing but soil is loosened. Soil should be loosened and we should remove the stones and pebbles before the seeds to be sown. See the children here with machine in this picture, near to ploughing picture, with machine they are loosening the soil, because if any waste materials like stones or pebbles are in the soil, we are unable to sow the seeds properly and the seeds will not be grown properly. With that, plant cannot be raised properly. So to avoid those problems, first the field should be ploughed neatly to let air get into the soil and to remove stones, pebbles before the seeds are sown. Before the seeds are sown. That's why here we should write what is meant by ploughing. Means soil should be loosened and turning the soil. To enrich the soil, we need to let air get into the soil. We need to loosen the soil. That is called, with name we will call it as ploughing. We will call it as ploughing. In olden days, they used some materials to plough the soil, but if so much field is there for a farmer, it is difficult, so they are using nowadays machines to plow the soil so that the work should be finished early. Next, enrichment of soil. Enrichment is nothing but providing nutrients to the soil. For us, our mother will give milk, protein food, because our growth should be in a energetic manner. So we should grow in our energy levels should be very good, means we need some nutrients, we need some protein food. Same like that for soil also, we need to enrich the soil. That means we need to provide nutrients to the soil. By which we can provide nutrients to the soil? Manure. This is the natural fertilizers. These are the natural manures. That is nothing but cow dung. We'll use cow dung to provide nutrients to the soil. And fertilizers, these are artificial. These are man-made. Urea, superphosphate, ammonium phosphate, and nitrate. These are some fertilizers which are man-made and added to enrich the soil. To enrich the soil, natural manures will use as well as artificial man-made fertilizers we will use. So that is nothing but enrichment is nothing but to provide nutrients to the soil. Next, sowing. Here see the children in this picture, they are sowing the seeds. Healthy seeds, we need to take healthy seeds are sown in the soil so that our crop should be very good. Sufficient space is left between the seeds. Seed to seed, we need to give the gap while sowing into the soil. That way, they get enough sunlight. Warmth means sunlight, air and water as required by them to grow, and do not compete with each other for the same. And do not compete with each other for the same. Process of placing the seeds in the soil to germinate and grow into a new plant is called sowing. What is meant by sowing? The process of placing the seeds in the soil to germinate and grow into a new plant. Seeds are sown at suitable distance, either manually or with the help of machines also, like seed drill. We have seed drill also. To consume the time, we can use that machine for sowing the seeds. Understood, children, what is meant by sowing? So, process of placing the seeds in the soil to germinate and grow into a new plant. While seeds are sown, we should take a suitable distance, either manually or with the help of machines like seed drill. Next, coming to the irrigation, children. Sowing spelling SOWING. Sowing. Irrigation, IRRIGATION. Irrigation. Already we have finished this explanation part, children. In that, have you seen the pictures? Have you observed the pictures? What are the different stages of agriculture? So in this reading part, I am pronouncing the spellings. First read carefully, concentrate while I am reading. Take the pencil and practice the spellings, different stages of agriculture. Where you are feeling tough, so you need to concentrate while I am pronouncing the spelling. Understood, children? The crops are irrigated. That is, water is supplied to the fields through pipes and channels so that crops get sufficient water for warmth. What is irrigation means, children? Process of providing water to plants at regular intervals called irrigation. And first of all, we have the rain is the primary source of water to the crops, children. So many irrigation methods also are there. In different ways, we can give water to the plants. That is a drip irrigation method, sprinklers. So many methods are there. So here in this picture, see children, this is the sprinkler method. So we use this method in fields to give water to the plants. So there are so many irrigation methods are there that we will be studied in further classes. Just we have to know what is meant by irrigation here. Providing water to the plants is irrigation. Process of providing water to the plants is irrigation. That too at regular intervals. One of that is rain is the primary source of water to the crops. Next, use of chemicals. Children, the crop should be protected from pests like mice, small pests like mice also. So that's why these crops should be sprayed with chemicals called pesticides. 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 Pesticides is nothing but they will protect from pests. Pests are small insects. Pests means small insects like mice. Farmers place scarecrows in fields to frighten away the birds. Children, if you go to the villages, observe the fields, some toys like some man like toy they will place in middle of the field. That is nothing but some are there. We should not go and eat the seeds like birds should think. So in order to protect from birds, they will keep these farmers place scarecrows in fields to frighten away the birds. They are called scarecrows. The fields also fenced to protect them from grazing animals. Fenced means we are providing the fencing to the fields so that animals also should not enter into the fields and should not eat the seeds, should not eat the plants also. Adding too much fertilizers and chemicals also not good for the soil. Yes, children, it is not good for the soil. So you have understood up to now what is meant by ploughing, what is meant by enrichment of soil, what is meant by sowing, what is meant by irrigation, how you will use the chemicals, pesticides, why you use chemicals and pesticides. Next, coming to harvest and storage. Process of cutting down or fully grown crops is called harvesting. The process of cutting down of fully grown crops is called harvesting. The crops are harvested, that is, they are cut and gathered when ripe. The harvested crops must be stored in godowns carefully to prevent damage to the grains and seeds. So we will store the crops for years also, so that we can have the crops for many years. Understood, children? So that is harvesting. Grown crops should be cut down fully, and we need to harvest it, and we need to store it. Next, transportation. The stored crop is transported to different places from where it reaches our kitchens. That's why we are purchasing those transported crop to the markets. So there we are going and purchasing the provisions for us, which are needed for our kitchen. Non-perishable crops such as cereals and pulses can be stored for a longer period. Perishable means likely to decay quickly. They will decay quickly. So such as cereals and pulses can be stored for a longer period and transported later. Next, perishable crops such as fruits and perishable means likely to decay quickly. Fruits, vegetables have to be transported quickly, children. Which are non-perishable means which do not decay quickly. Those are can be stored longer period. Which are decay quickly, like fruits and vegetables, that should be transported quickly. Next, children, page number 213, step farming. What is meant by step farming? What is meant by step farming, children? Are you observing this picture? In hilly regions. In 4th class, we got terrace farming. Remember, children, recap that word, terrace farming. I have shown the pictures also. You also made so many charts on that. In hilly regions, people do not have enough flat space to grow crops. That's why they will cut the hills into the stepwise. Then, at on these steps, they will have the crops. They will do the stages of agriculture on these hilly regions in this manner, like stepwise. So they cut steep slopes into several steps and create flat surfaces for growing crops. This type of farming is called step or contour or terrace farming. 3 names are there: step farming or terrace farming or contour farming. This is about step farming, children.